Hello students, today's point of discussion is effect of resonance. Now we have discussed before that certain molecules cannot be explained on the basis, properties of certain molecules cannot be explained on the basis of single structural formula. So for those we can depict two or more than two the structures where we must keep the position of atoms identical. Now that phenomenon is known as resonance, and resonance means it affect a molecule in certain areas. Now let's see or discuss some of the effects of resonance on the molecules which exhibit the resonance. So very first effect is the effect on what? Dipole moment. Now remember, some molecules exhibiting resonance can be written in two or more than two ways. So for those structures, not wholly, means all structures cannot explain the dipole moment or presence of certain polarity in a molecule. For example, consider vinyl chloride, that is CH2 double bond CH Cl. This is the vinyl chloride, and this is a classical structure which cannot explain the dipole moment whatever exists in the molecule. Now certain resonating structure for the vinyl chloride which can be drawn is like this. This is the resonating structure for this, say 2. Now in this very case, the dipole moment recorded is 1.4 dB, that is D. Now this is the actual dipole moment recorded for vinyl chloride, but in order to explain the presence of a certain dipole moment or degree of polarization within the molecule of vinyl chloride, we need to take care of the structure number 2. On the basis of this resonating structure, only one can explain this dipole moment. As far as classical structure is concerned, there is no charges. So this structure cannot explain the dipole moment recorded. So this record of dipole moment is just due to the resonance taking place in the molecule of vinyl chloride. Now second very important thing to be discussed is the bond length. Now resonance affect the bond length in the molecules exhibiting resonance. Now remember, we do expect certain length for the carbon-carbon single bond, carbon-carbon double bond, or carbon double bond oxygen, whatever, etc. But the molecules exhibiting resonance show abnormal bond lengths. Remember, so abnormal bond lengths of carbon-carbon single bond, carbon-carbon double bond oxygen, etc. in molecules exhibiting resonance can be explained on the basis of resonance. So the effect, abnormality, whatever comes to the bond lengths is just due to the resonance, and the best example for this case is the benzene. So we know very well that benzene can be given, or it has two resonating structures which can be drawn as. Now there are 3 carbon-carbon single bonds and 3 carbon-carbon double bonds. We know very well that the carbon-carbon single bond length, so carbon-carbon single bond length is 1.54 angstrom unit, and that of carbon-carbon double bond length is 1.33 angstrom unit. But all the carbon-carbon bonds in benzene are found to be identical, having the bond length of 1.39 angstrom unit. But all carbon-carbon bonds in benzene are identical with bond length of 1.39 angstrom unit, which is an intermediate between these two. I mean, which is intermediate bond length between carbon-carbon single bond length and carbon-carbon double bond length. So why this has happened? This is just due to the phenomenon of resonance exhibited by the benzene itself. Now, most important effect of resonance is the strength of acids and bases. We know very well that carboxylic acids are acidic in nature, and remember, according to Arrhenius theory, any species is said to be an acid when it gives H plus ion on dissolution in water. So when carboxylic acid is dissolved in water, it dissociates, producing carboxylate anion and hydrogen ion. Now, very important thing which should be taken into the consideration is the stability of the carboxylate anion. Now remember, this carboxylate anion is resonance stabilized like this. So its further resonating structure which can be drawn is like this. This is the resonating structure. Now these two are the equivalent resonating structures for the carboxylate anion. So it clearly indicates that the carboxylate anion is fairly stable, I mean highly stable, due to which it readily undergo dissociation, producing what? H plus and carboxylate anion, and that is the measure of the acidity of the carboxylic acid. But as far as alcohols are concerned, consider this is the representation of it. When it dissociates, the formation of alkoxide ion and H plus ion takes place. Now this alkoxide ion is less stable. I mean, there is no resonance stabilization as that in case of what? Carboxylate anion. There is no resonance stabilization in this very case. So the forward reaction will not occur for sure. I mean, alcohols do not undergo dissociation, producing H plus ion, as anion so obtained is not stabilized. Thus, alcohols are neutral. Similarly, the basicity, as far as basic strength is concerned, aniline is less basic. Aniline is aromatic primary amine. When compared with the aliphatic primary amines, remember, the basic strength of aniline is less. Why this happens? Remember, aniline can be given as, so this is the aniline. So in aniline, nitrogen is there which bears lone pair, but the lone pair on nitrogen is busy in resonance in this manner. So exactly what happened? The certain resonating structures which can be drawn for this is, it is the very first resonating structure. Now furthermore, the electrons go rotating or revolving in the ring. So thereby we can write further this Now further resonating structure which can be drawn is like this. So most importantly, the final resonating structure which can be given is this. Now these are the resonating structures, and resonance involved in what? Aniline. So in aniline, the lone pair on nitrogen is busy in resonance, so it is not readily available for donation. And we know very well that amines are Lewis bases. I mean donor of pair of electron is base, and due to the less availability of the lone pair of electron on nitrogen in case of aniline, it is less basic. As far as aliphatic amines are concerned, now aliphatic primary amines are represented as RNH2, where R is alkyl group. Now this lone pair on nitrogen, I mean lone pair on nitrogen in case of aliphatic amines, is most readily available for donation when compared with this aniline. Thus, aliphatic primary amines are more basic than aniline, and it is just due to the phenomenon of resonance exhibited by the aniline. So this is the effect of what? Resonance, effect of resonance on basicity. So comparative basicities can be explained by considering the resonance. Now very important thing is fourth very important point to be discussed is the stability of free radicals and carbonium ions. Now remember, the free radicals, consider for example this free radical. This is the free radical. Now how it is stabilized due to the phenomenon of resonance? Remember, the free radical can be stabilized in this manner. So very first resonating structure for this case which can be drawn is like this. So this is the very first resonating structure. Now further what happens? So the next resonating structure that can be drawn like this. This is the further resonating structure. Now next to this, the further resonating structure that can be drawn is like this. So due to this, what is happening right here is the odd electron is rotating throughout the ring, and that stabilizes the free radical. In this way one can easily say that the tertiary free radical, so this is one ring, this is another ring. So the same number of resonating structures can be expected from this and this ring as well. So the greater the chances for the revolution of electron within the ring, greater will be the stability. So stability of such type of free radicals, and most importantly for carbocations also, can be explained on the basis of the phenomenon of what? Resonance. Now a very important thing, that is lastly the conjugate addition to the dienes, that can also be explained on the basis of resonance. So fifth very important thing is the conjugate addition to dienes. Now remember, dienes are the organic compounds which contain two double bonds in a molecule. Now consider the conjugate addition on 1,3-butadiene. So remember, this is the molecule of 1,3-butadiene. When it is treated with bromine, then addition takes place. Now, most importantly, two different type of addition products can be seen right here. So this would be the one of the product of addition, and remember, this is the product of 1,2 addition, and along with 1,2 addition, 1,4 addition also takes place, and that lead to the formation of this. And remember, this is a major product during the course of addition. Now question arises, why the product of 1,4 addition is major one right here? That can be explained by considering the mechanism of this reaction. So what happens in step number 1? So in very first step, remember what happens. This is the 1,3-butadiene. When allowed to react with bromine, then polarization can be expected right here as. So this bromonium ion, Br plus attacks this carbon, and this electron pair get shifted like this, leading to the formation of an addition product like this. Now, this is stabilized by the phenomenon of resonance in this manner. So, due to which the intermediate may get changed to this. Now, in very subsequent step, in step number 2, what happens? Intermediate so obtained is readily attacked by the bromide ion. Now, bromide ion ultimately attacks this carbon, and that lead to the formation of an addition compound. So, this is the major product so obtained, and the formation of the product due to 1,4 addition can be explained by the phenomenon of resonance. So these are the certain effects of resonance in organic chemistry. Thank you very much.